Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Delaware Blue Hens. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Colorado State head coach told me pregame they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Rams ready to kick it away first. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Changing the routes with his receivers. The hand to the running back. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks the tackle. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on fourth. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Hits the hole. It's Coleman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. The Rams will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll get rid of it. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Finds his tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Quick give. It's Coleman. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rams! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. From deep, it's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got him downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Blue Hens peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw on first. That's caught. It's Copeland. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right side, it's Copeland. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Copeland. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside, it's Coleman. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. And the Rams want to pick up the tempo. They'll run him again. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Gonna run it. It's Coleman. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the second level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make...
Fires toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Coleman. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Sees a crease. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now. Showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Rams want to move quickly. Defense wants to bring the heat. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Moving out to the right. Going for 6. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sells to run, looking to pass. Quick shovel pass. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blue Hens will try to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
But getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. Misses badly on that one.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's Coleman. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Look out! He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the number 13 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's Troy, who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Rams lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Showing off the arm. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Uh-oh, look out. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Making the adjustment. Drops back on first down. Left side, it's Moore. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He'll set up to throw. It's complete on the right side. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right side, it's Moore. At midfield, he's got room. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
It's caught downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires left. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Delaware! They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Here's Ball to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Rams in the hurry up. Again, it's Ball. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here's Ball one more time. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, going to throw it. got his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Give to the single back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell when he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Out wide right, it's Copeland. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw one first. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Past the 6. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Fareed. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
It's caught. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.